Expert on U.S. China relations. Let me ask you what you make of China's response to all of this. They've hit back pretty hard, haven't they, with another 34% of tariffs and restrictions on exports of rare earths as well, which will damage some U.S. manufacturing. What do you make of that response?
Well, it's a very serious response. I think China is trying to show Donald Trump that it can absorb pain and that it can hit back hard and in a smart and effective way. And it's aiming to show the world that China's the predictable and responsible, reliable partner. So this is not just a trade war. There's a strategic repositioning going on here. And Trump claims that China panicked. I think the opposite is true. China's not lashing out. It's executing a very deliberate, multi-pronged strategy for dealing with Trump 2.0. They're carefully hitting companies and swing state interests that have a political impact. They're aiming where it stings. And the scary part is that there's more where that came from. The Chinese still have more asymmetric, retaliatory, or deterrent options available to them.
Danny, how do you see all of this ending, if it's possible to say that at all? I mean, is this going to be an escalating trade war, lots of tit for tat, where it just gets, the tariffs just go higher and higher? Or do you think the Trump administration in the longer term are going to start negotiating with a lot of these countries, maybe doing side deals so that actually the tariffs we've seen announced this week maybe don't end up being quite what they are right now?
Well, this is really a terrible scenario for the Chinese, and they are retaliating in part to prevent escalation, not to drive it. They believe that Trump is very hungry to make a deal, but that he is trying to set the stage so that he comes to the table with an overwhelming advantage, and they're simply not going to permit that. Beijing has studied Trump very carefully. They've watched how he handled, say, Canada, Japan, and others. And what they see is that concessions to Trump seem to merely invite more pressure, and that leverage is the only language that he respects. So they're not playing his game. They are playing hardball, but they certainly are planning for the day when Trump starts backing down and instead begins exploring what the parameters of a deal will be. Now, that said, I suspect that Beijing would rather keep Donald Trump at the table perpetually than make and implement a significant deal. But when the time comes, they will probably be happy to give him something that he can at least claim as a win.